listening? Continue. Are you listening? Hit continue. No matter how hard life gets, hit continue. Shine like the star you are. Hit continue. I missed the voice test. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure you guys can totally hear me now, as I totally was not just talking to you guys for the past for the past 4 minutes. Absolutely silent. It's a good thing about the new good thing about OBS is that I'm at least able to see stuff. That's annoying. I thought I was past that. Turns out I'm not. But now that I got all that fixed, let's run this back one more time. Minasan, konbanwa. Sabishi shitenshi desu. Yes. Yoroshiku. Welcome to another installment of the Star Cipher in Glitch City. Let me see if I can TLDR what I literally just said for like 3 minutes though. I'm trying out OBS. OBS is giving me a lot of growing pains. I'm making my way through it. And there's a couple of videos on my YouTube that should be dropping, and give or take at some point you may be seeing some transmissions. You may have already seen one. And fingers crossed that there may be more to come. That said, and that aside, let's get into this half a shift here on Valhalla. One more time. And basically, the reason that I'm able to stream right now is that I've been going so hard in my assignment, in my classes right now, that I need to take a break. Not I want to take a break. I actually need to take a break for my own sanity's sake. When I say hit continue, I mean it in every aspect of life. That aside, let's get cracking. Day 3 in my room. Your membership is Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. Surely focus at work. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Did that idol really show up, or she's just like the ghost? Hey. But yeah, if it isn't obvious, I made sure I bought both of the Kira Miki things too. But with all of that in mind, at the same time, it's one of those kind of already read through everything for the last video. Looks like I'm gonna be going to night 3 part 1. If it still keeps the whole little break structure, then that'll be great. If not, you know, live and learn. I'm jerking it out. Okay. I'm ready to go. Gotta work. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcella. Stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure. Make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Homa, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right. Thanks. I'm probably gonna keep the cheekbox the way it was, but I am going to play Your Love is a Drug because, well, it's there and it's one step closer to the song I want. Or the song I hope to play. I don't know if it's actually playable. So, yeah. Damn, I like all these tracks though. That for Your Love is a Drug. And swap those two around. Alright. Time to mix drinks and save lives. What was that? Oh, that's something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck. Huh. Went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? Did I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh, yeah. Now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Let's see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Homa, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up. There's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Yo, that's relatable content. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Homo wants a bad touch. The innuendos, almost great. But that's also just because of black accents. But that's just me. The aesthetic may be everything, but I do understand the whole, hey, there's one thing that, you know, if there's one problem that comes up with a partner, they'll drop like that way. I've been around enough people to see it happen, and it's not a fun feeling. Even as a witness, you know? Let's see. Bad touches, 2 Bronsons, 2 Powder Deltas, 1 Flanagride, and 4 Carmotrines. All on the rock and mixed. Right. Mix, well, mix. It's bad touch. We're nothing but mammals after all. Here. Give these drinks their silly name. Even the one who's registered it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, think, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... See? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When's the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? Oh wait, I'm out of tone. Fuckboy. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else by your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Relatable content. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was just 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns about Aunt Rosa. Oh, tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Weird drink. Promo drinks that fit the bill. But does it? Mechanic won't tell me. I don't know, a fedora with perfume and a plum is a fucking weird drink. A weird drink. Grizzly Temple? That's kind of bland. A Bloom Light. Spicy. Aroma. Bland. A Zen Star? Sour. Aroma. Bland. A Piano Man? Weird drink. Piano Woman. Less sweet and happy. Oh, Zone Star? You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. So a Zen Star is basically a suicide. Moonlight. So unnecessarily brown. Maybe that's it. So it's either a Bloom Light or a Zen Star. I really like the aesthetic of Alma. Hacker Lady, the yellow air, The glasses, the augmented hands. It's all very OD. Yes, I can definitely see how things could be short term though. The aesthetic and the idea of someone is completely different than the actual person. I don't mean to be out here trying to speak facts or truths or anything of that nature though. It's something that I'm still learning. If that makes sense. Finstar seems weird enough. One on the rocks and one to mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't wanna go anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, this is not hella straight. 9, 10. I do it all again. Mix, bitch, I'm in. Right? So it's a Zen star. And it's like everything's balanced. But even though everything's balanced, it's just like, bro, what? This is weird. But that's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. I could have. That would have been a Grizzly Temple. I'm not gonna reload it. Read, they left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh, you know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routine, as a hacker, what's your opinion on this whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of someone who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. Now, it's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risk or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of twins broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damn Alice Rabbit thing. Let's see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out for some time for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my present make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason why you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. Relatable content. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini. Fine, that's the Alma I know. Big Brandtini. Easy enough. Brandtini. 6 aldehydes. 6. More aldehydes. Okay. 3 powdered deltas. 3 more powdered deltas. And 2 Cometrines. All age. And mix. Alright, big Brandtini coming right up. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. You know, I was wondering, yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, I do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or? I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I'd lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of those reasons. But the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know. Maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit's headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow! Why do I feel like that's Dana? Oh, that's not Dana. That was actually, hello, sugar. Ow! Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pops used to say, Never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. God fucking. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and all my Aberdeen felt. Do you normally treat people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flattered in the field at my summer home. Bit of advice. Shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Relatable content. But then again, I'm a fan of all sizes. But that's aside the point. Not like anyone. Hey, I'm far off, okay? I don't get to meet too many people. If at all. It's not like I'd openly go out and be like, man, that's really nice chest, mind if I touch? I have way more sense than that. Especially nowadays. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Usual, he says. So Donovan wants the usual. 3 days and he already has the usual drink. Beer. Massive. 2 alcohol. 4 Brunson extract. 2 powder delta. 4 planner guides. 8 Parmesan. All mixed. He wants a beer. It's the usual. He also wants pictures of Spider-Man. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So, I was working to get your exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of some other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you'd find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Ah, oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah? Anything juicy come from her anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them is a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It's also sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit. How can you be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Perhaps know a girl named Kimberly Love Villette? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Damn. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and I'll let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knight. I read in their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interest in peace, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I heard about that somewhere. What of them? There's someone at my front door. Oh, no. It's friendly. It's fine. They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claim. And they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. What's a bleeding Jane? That's it. Change the pace. Bleeding Jane. 1 Bronson extract. 3 powdered Delta. 3 lemongrass. All blended. Mix, mix, swirl, mix. Hold on. Here's your darn bleeding Jane. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I heard this Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 raged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? You know she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard someone suggest she lost it after throwing a baseball out of a stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. Well, that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Wow. This break may have actually gone quicker than I thought. Which means great consumption for you guys. Everybody wins. And it can constitute as my hour break. I have to dive back into my learnings. So that makes day 3, night 1, and my voice isn't going out from doing Donovan's voice anymore. I'm getting used to it. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Isn't it great? Okay. So save the break. It is now safe to keep playing. Things so far seems to not be so bad. On my end, I'm constantly checking if my stream stuff is working out right. Okay. But yeah. That is another sesh. I may end up doing either longer sesh or figuring out if I want to just turn this to a recorded YouTube Let's Play series or whatever. I'm enjoying this stuff. I like it. I like to do it live. But I also know that, hey, this may not be everyone's flavor, and I also choose like the worst possible time. It's Friday. People are out having fun or having a good time. Maybe over the summer I can readjust my schedule around and we can do it on like a different weekday or something. I haven't fully decided. I'm also not gonna hold things up. Let me see if changing to my camera mode or camera only mode will make any substantial difference. Oh, So just go straight into the fade. Well, and still fun. This is good. So, I will... Next time you see me, I'll probably not be luminescent. It most likely be Mondays where... Well, actually, no, for the sake of this, it would be I'd be seeing you guys next Friday, to where we'd be doing Night 3, Part 2. As far as streaming would go, you'll probably see me on Monday. Probably. Because it's nearing finals and I have to hunker down on that. But... goodness. Okay. But, on Monday I may be swinging at Fireborn. I have some more Creative Souls ready for that. And Thursday is hopefully the open lobby. Hopefully. We'll see. Aside from all of that, this is Raccoon Neos. I'll be signing off for the night and diving back to this work, getting into the unknown and blase. You guys be safe. And remember that you're always welcome for another verse. Now go out there and shine like the star that you are. One.
We'll stand together, you'll be next to us. We'll fight for the best you.
So how big was this victory? Or how big was the loss? Or did you sacrifice something that was special to the point that the win was not worth the cost? Though life gets difficult, it tests you, breaks you down to the point you can get through. We'll stand together, you'll be next to us. We'll fight for the best you.
Eyes around the globe, don't face me. Move at the speed of light, don't chase me. I'm so out of this world, can't trace me. They'll yell Kiraku, can't replace me. No matter if it's dead or alive, I'll keep the dream on with the burning inside. See the flames in my kicks when I'm spinning your mind. With the rhymes on the line when we find better times. When we online and in the star cipher. All my stars are going with mad hyper, cause they be moving, the party's grooving. And we won't stop cause you said so. And now your head straight out and it's official. She 10, she vibes in your mental. It's running in the 90s, no initial. Versatile is the style when I get to. And no, you're always welcome for another verse. Anytime, don't worry, it's fine. Kindness can be so divine. We use it to help others shine. So stand by me if you're feeling the love, or stand aside if you're feeling above. Just know the sun will never go down. Just around, let the nails and you stars to surround.